There's a lot of news to get out of the way. I'm just going to get right into it. First thing on the list is a trending event coming up on June the 4th, and that is a Thursday, pretty much the day that we usually do these things. It's easier to trend on those days, and we have to do it at a certain hour in order to try to maximize our efforts or get the most out of our efforts. The hashtag we'll be using is Alita Fallen Angel. We had a lot of discussion on Twitter about it. We didn't come to complete agreement on it, but my thinking was, and also Foxfire's thinking, and maybe a few other people, we wanted to get a new hashtag that was still related to the sequel. And the reason why Alita Fallen Angel was sort of, we could have went with like Alita 2 or something like that as well, but we went with Alita Fallen Angel because Alita's name is in there and Angel is in there as well. The title of the original movie is Alita Battle Angel, so Alita Fallen Angel is close enough that people would recognize it, and or those who even know anything about Alita, and their interest might be piqued. Um, when it comes to the hashtag Alita sequel, we have to look at the reality of the fact that the the hashtag just doesn't have the power that it had, or the power to trend. If we were to look at how we performed from December, the first time that we trended, all the way to now, not, let's just say the last time we trended in April, we have been on a decline, and it's been very, very difficult to crack trending. And especially if you are going to use a hashtag that is already in use and has been in use and trended before, you really need to have the numbers, and we just don't have the manpower. Um, we're not released the Snyder Cut. Those guys have just thousands and thousands of people tweeting, and we just don't have that. So we have to try to make things easier on ourselves and go with a new hashtag, and hope for the best, basically. But um, I hope that explains some of my reasoning to some of you who had questions. And another thing about this event is it's happening during a week when we have a billboard going up in Los Angeles. I'm going to get to this in a second. I just want to get back to the trending event. And um, so for this one day, we're going to trend Alita Fallen Angel, right? And use only one hashtag. This is important because people still mess this up, and I think it's just it's going to hurt us. So just try to avoid that. Now, don't use the hashtag before we start. That's another thing that people mess up. This is part of the Alita sequel LA Billboard campaign, the one that Foxfire has started. From the 1st of June until the 7th, we will be tweeting and using Alita sequel to bring attention to the billboard in LA. But on June 4th only, we will trend with Alita Fallen Angel. Like I said, it's hopefully going to be easier to trend on that day with that hashtag. Alita Fallen Angel is the name of the potential sequel to Alita Battle Angel. While trending, it's okay to say Alita sequel, but use only one hashtag, Alita Fallen Angel, or your tweet won't be counted towards the trend. So we do want to encourage people to say in their tweets, Alita sequel, right? It's good to still put that word out there, just don't hashtag it. Now also, please make mention of the charity, and I'm going to get to that as well in a second. We also want to boost that during this week. We will be donating funds raised to Action Against Hunger and Feeding America. This fundraiser is active, and you can donate right now if you'd like to. So thank you for your support. All right. So the billboard that Foxfire has been taking the lead on is going to be going up in Los Angeles. It's going to be going up from the 1st until the 7th. And we don't have to read through some of this. You all know about why we do the things that we do. It's an electronic billboard, so it's going to have some clips playing And some of the clips are from Foxfire, from the Last 300, from Izan Ramos, and from Ben Pulley. Now on to the charity, the charity fundraiser. Now we are going to be donating the money raised. We've already paid for the billboard. That's out of the way. So the rest of the money that we're raising now is for specifically for action for fighting hunger. So we're going to be splitting it up. I believe it says here half will go to Feeding America, and the other half will go to Action Against Hunger. I should zoom in on this so that you can read it better. Now, um, Rosa Salazar, we're also just going to share this as well. You can donate to the, not donate, but you can participate in this and buy an item from this wish list if you wish to. So Rosa Salazar has shared a Amazon wish list from a man who does work with the homeless. As you can see in the background of this picture, behind Rosa Salazar, you have people living in tents and in need, basically. And Rosa Salazar was out there helping these people, helping the man whose not playlist, whose wish list this is. And you can go there, and I'll just click the link to show you the things that are on his wish list. So he has moist cotton towels, band-aids, next care, and other items that homeless people would need. So you can also do that, boost that in your tweets. When you tweet, make sure that you mention that and put that out there for people to see. So hopefully, well, we're already getting some coverage here, but hopefully we get even more after the billboard goes up, and hopefully that we trend it, and after we trend, we get even more coverage then. But we'll see. To briefly go over these other things, Robert Rodriguez directed a music video from Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, and it was called Rain on Me. It's a pretty cool looking video. It was very cyberpunk looking. I think it almost looks as if he was experimenting a little bit, maybe practicing for Alita Fallen Angel. Who knows? It's a pretty cool video, though. Now, John Landau, he had tweeted out, not tweeted out, I always say tweet, but he had posted on Instagram and on Facebook, as a matter of fact. All right, here's his story here. He put out on Instagram and on Facebook, here's to the Alita Army and all the fans of Alita Battle Angel. Hope you are staying safe, healthy and safe. And his shirt says, wash your hands, I want a sequel. This is not fake, he did this, he put this out there. And even more than that, he actually tagged the Alita Army Facebook page, which is pretty cool of him. And that is a pretty big endorsement coming from John Landau himself. There's a link directly from his post on Facebook to our Facebook page. Now, the rumor, the rumor. Uh, we spoke about this on the Alita Army live stream last Saturday. Now, this rumor, there's two. There's one. They're both from We Got This Covered. One says that Disney is strongly considering an Alita sequel, and the second one is that Disney is also going to make a prequel series on Disney Plus. Now, some people have the attitude that they don't want the prequel series. My attitude is, if they're going to make a prequel series, that's pretty much a guarantee they're going to make some sequels. So let's not look at that as a negative thing. And yes, we do want sequels, but like I said, it's pretty much a guarantee that we're going to get them if they make a prequel series. And it's probably, who knows, it could be animated like the Clone Wars or one of the other series, and that's just going to make Alita even bigger, right? But I think maybe just a lot of people just don't want to see Alita on with Disney at all. And who knows, Alita may go elsewhere, or Alita may end up staying at Disney. Before coronavirus, I would have said no chance. They're either Cameron's going to go somewhere else, or they're just not going to make a sequel. But now I think times are getting desperate for Disney, and they need to find something that's going to make them some money. And Alita is probably going to look really valuable to them, especially if we keep making noise. So it's after this, yeah, it might be possible that maybe Alita may have a future at Disney. So briefly before I close this out, the Moe figs from these are officially licensed from Fox, right? Officially licensed. These Moe figs are available for pre-order. You'll find a link to it on the blog. Yeah, these are adorable. You gotta have one of those. And all right, another thing that we had going on last week was a fundraiser also for Tilly, who wanted to put her life story in an animated movie by minute videos. We were able to raise money or to sponsor her essentially, and she is going to be able to get her videos made, and they're going to say probably sponsored by the Elite Army. So we like to keep building our relationship with Tilly. She's been a pretty good friend of the Elite Army, and we hope to continue working with her in the future. So that is pretty much it. Thank you all for listening, and make sure you listen to the Elite Army live streams where the news will come out, because on my channel I just don't get around to making as many videos like I used to. So anyway, thank you all for listening. I'll talk to you later.